quarters of the year. So I'll be doing your general and the sign to sign. Okay. Sorry if it's been taking so much time. My health has been like really down. Okay, for past few days, and every time I feel okay or I feel good, that's the only time that I do a reading. So this period has been very difficult for most of the people. Alright. Ooh, first quarter of the year looks like, oh, it's nice. Oh wow, Rooster. Alright, first quarter of the year, it seems like you are going to be going through a little bit of a difficulty. Sorry, little bit of difficulties and periods of isolation. That there are some situations in your life where you feel like, why is it that nobody is, like coming to me? Why is it that nobody can help me? Why is it that every time some people need some help, I'm always there for them? But right now, it's like I feel so alone. Okay, some of you will also be going through a period of separation and divorce, and some of you will also have some issues with your children. Second quarter of the year, singles, you will find the right one, and you will also have a spiritual awakening. Some of you will also be meeting your twin flame rather than your soulmate, and there will be a soul journey. Okay, that's not gonna be easy. I'm not saying that it's that you singles will be getting married, but there will be a soul journey that you will be going through uh with your soulmate or with your twin flame. Okay, just give me a second, I'm so sorry. All right. Sorry, I have to talk to someone. Anyway, and then the third quarter of the year, there will be spiritual awakening, spiritual development, spiritual progress, or spiritual discovery training that you're going to be going through. Last quarter of the year, for some of you who's been having some problems with your marriage or relationship, there's a very tough choice to make. Either there's a third party, which is that's the one that you're going to be choosing, or there will be some children's issues that you're going to be siding your children more than okay, or there will be some child custody issues that you have to go through. For singles, looks like you're going to be finding the right one, but you will be facing both of your soulmate and your twin flame at the same time. Now, the overall energy of the year, you have to work on your progress. Okay, go to the other side. Um, the bridge is actually not that long, okay, but you have to go to the other side. This is just a very small chapter that you have to go through. This is not really the major thing yet, okay? So the best is yet to come. Okay? First quarter of the year, some of you will be walking away from your friends, family, and if you're also in a long distance relationship, you will have a very tough choice to make because you feel like this is no longer working in your favor, or this is just not working out for you. There is also a water sign from the past that will be coming back into your life, which you still and been constantly thinking about. Okay, so there, like what I said, some of you will have a very tough decision to make this year. Okay, second quarter of the year, when it comes to your workplace, you're happy, but the thing here is there will be a reorganization, a revamp, or there will be your company will be laying off some people because of some unexpected turmoil or changes. You don't have to worry because it seems like either you're going to get absorbed, or you will be signing a new contract with a new management or with a new organization. Third quarter of the year, again, it's about your work. And you're very happy because you are not one of the people that has been given some, what do you call this, some layoff packages, or early retirement for packages. You will still be continuing your job, and in fact that you will be traveling. There's a new role will be offered to you, which is much more enjoyable, much more, it's something that you really like more. Okay, something that you're gonna love. A new adventure also awaits. Now, when it comes to your marriage, this is where you're gonna have a lot of hard time, and your communications will be a very rough ride. Okay, especially if you're with a Gemini or any air sign. Last quarter of the year, your foundation is something that you're already questioning, whether it's in your job or in your marriage, and you don't know which way to turn to. You don't know if it's left or right, front or back. Okay, some of you will be working on yourself, diverting your attention to your work, but there is some irking um, decisions or subject, okay, which is related to heart matters, which is, I already told you, there will be a very tough decision to make. Either it's a third party or it's about your children. Okay, so you need to work on yourself, and you also need to work on whether this is really the journey that you want to pursue. All right, let's take a look now at your sign to sign. Wow. Second quarter of the year, Aries, be very careful with a betrayal that's going to happen right behind you by an air sign person. I feel like this is all about love. All right. First quarter of the year, it seems like there will be some strife, or there will be some difficulties, especially in terms of emotions, finances. Okay, your partner is not really it's like they're no longer giving into the relationship. They're holding back their emotions, their feelings, even the support or finances, and they are no longer cooperating for you to fix your relationship. In terms of finances, you need to be a little bit more tacky and try to um make ends meet. All right, by either having another job, or it's like you will be walking away from a very difficult situation, okay, that is no longer rewarding for you or serving you better in terms of your job. Second quarter of the year, be very careful with the betrayal of the King of Swords, okay, or any air sign. And then there will be a possibility of end of a relationship with the deception, that you'll be catching red-handedly or personally. I'm sorry, my eye itches. Okay, you will be putting an end to this person's deceptions, alibis, possibly, an affair, because you'll be catching this person red-handedly. Some of you will also be catching a thief in your office, or someone has been stealing credits from you. Or also be careful with your credit cards being stolen. Third quarter of the year, dealing with a Sagittarius, there is something that you are, like hanging in balance or keeping it up in the air. All right, some of you might also be meeting a Sagittarius during during this period of the third quarter of the year, and it seems like there will be, if you're single, there is a possibility of ending up in marriage. Last quarter of the year, Empress, Three of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Queen of Coins. I feel like this is the air sign. Okay, this person is not gonna be letting you go just that easily. I feel like they will still try to fight for you. They will still try to pull you in or reel you in, and they will still try to ask for another chance. And even if you'll say, oh, I already have someone else, they are going to be working out more in your relationship. They're not going to be giving up, or they're not going to be just letting go just like that. The overall energy is the Page of Coins. Okay, there will be some small things that will appear as an opportunity, which you feel like even though it's small, take it, because it will grow in time. Okay, for the full year. All right, Taurus. First quarter of the year, Taurus, you will have unexpected happiness that you can, you can see yourself in. There will be some hope or gleam of hope in a situation in terms of a relationship. But then the second quarter, be very careful of somebody betraying you. The World, okay, reaching up to your full potential. The Sun, Eight of Wands, Two of Coins, and Justice. Some of you, first quarter of the year, you will be traveling, and either it's going to be like an approved visa, you're going to be getting your visa, or you are going to be having like more hope in a situation that you'll be winning, or you're going to get approved. Okay, some of you, if you've been like trying to be with a person that lives at a distance, there will be a reunion. Second quarter of the year, Six of Coins, Ten of Swords, King of Swords, and Nine of Cups. Someone who's very selfish around you, which is the King of Swords, and any air sign person. Okay, this person will be betraying you financially, taking your finances away, or will be outsmarting you financially. Guard down your anything that is of your asset. Okay, guard down your finances, guard down your assets, anything that is of value. Do not just trust anyone easily, especially if it's a relative. Or if you're with an air sign or married to an air sign, be careful. This person will be, let's say for example, your joint account, they're going to dry it up. Third quarter of the year, Three of Coins, Queen of Wands, Death, and the Lovers. There will be a choice that you have to make. All right, some of you will also be meeting a fire sign. All right, this is going to be a love triangle. Okay, same as Aries. All right, third quarter of the year, you'll be meeting somebody who's a fire sign, possibly Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Okay, and then there's also Gemini here. But with the Three of Pentacles, there's a very tough decision that you have to make. Either this is going to be an affair, or an affair that is already pertaining or existing, and you have to choose between two people. All right, last quarter of the year, Five of Wands, Page of Cups, Ten of Coins, Knight of Swords. All right, there will be altercations, confrontations, and it seems like you will also be very much worried about whether you should stick around with the person that you're already with, or should you be a little bit more practical and follow your heart. Okay, it also goes the same to your job, and I feel like you'll be choosing, in terms of career, you'll be choosing the one that you're most passionate with, and in terms of love, you'll be choosing the one that your heart says. Okay, Gemini. Three of Cups, celebrating, meeting new friends, and okay, celebrating, meeting new friends, and this person is, sorry, not this person. This year will be all about reconnecting with people that you're very much accustomed to. Reunion with your relatives, with your family, old classmates, or something like that. Okay, building up your foundation again. All right. Anyway, first quarter of the year, you will be singles. You're gonna be getting married to a water sign the first quarter of the year, or you will be deciding to move to the next level with the water sign. Okay. Some of you will also be buying a new house during the water sign months. But then overall, this is a very auspicious quarter for you. Third quarter of the year, somebody from the past coming back into your life that will be giving you a lot of worries, endless sleepless nights, and you will be a little bit defensive, paranoid, or a little bit stressed out about this water sign. You just got married, you just moved in together, and then you're already starting to think that maybe they're doing something right behind you with the Ten of Swords here. Third quarter of the year, you're going to be a little bit defensive, changes that you want to make, even though there's no need for a change. And then you will also, some of you will be changing your job, will be changing your career, or will be resigning to your job in order to pursue another new beginning. With the Seven of Wands, you need to learn how to fight for your turf, and you will be a little bit more cut off and dry, very much logical, and it's like you don't want to be emotional. Last quarter of the year, you will have that financial stability that you've been dreaming about. You're all about money, counting your blessings. All of your hard works will start paying off. If you're also already into business, your business will be flourishing during the last quarter of the year. And it seems like there is a very tough decision that you have to make, okay? Whether you're going to be pursuing a bigger investment or opening up a new branch or opening up a new office, but be very careful. But whatever it is, the Nine of Cups is already here. If there is a wish that you're trying to make, it will be fulfilled. Okay, if you're trying to wish upon. Cancer. Oh, Three of Cups. Three of Coins. Ten of Wands. Emperor. The overall. Wheel of Fortune. Chariot. Five of Wands. Five of Coins. Wow. 3355. 2. Page 9. Okay. Alright. The Emperor. Being the authority of your own boss position, senior position, owning up your own business, being the leader. Okay. Now the first quarter of the year, there will be a foundation that you'll be starting, a change of your pace and a change of your routines or cycles. And it seems like in terms of love, some of you will be either moving in together, buying a new house, moving into a new place, or you will be having a major renovation or buying a new place during the first quarter of the year. Second quarter of the year, starting of a new foundation, rebuilding your foundation. Some of you will also be buying a new car. Wow, Cancer, you have a lot of money. Imagine that you will be buying a new house, okay, or will be selling off your place, and then the second quarter you'll be buying a new car. All right, some of you needs to be careful with your finances, okay? Don't overindulge, okay? Be careful with your finances. Just because that everything is running smoothly, flowing smoothly, you're going to be overspending. Third quarter of the year, 10 of Wands, see? You will be taking, it's like you're going to be swallowing more than what you can chew. Okay, you're going to be taking more than what you can chew. Five of Wands, plan carefully, strategize. Nine of Swords, having a lot of worries, sleepless nights, and it's like you're going to be stressing yourself. It's like you don't know what to do. You're going to be asking yourself whether there's going to be help that you need, or that will be coming to you. Some of you, if you're still relying on your family or your parents, you will be asking for their assistance. Last quarter of the year, Page of Cups, Five of Wands, Five of Coins, Knight of Cups, and the Confucius. So this is the card of wisdom. There is a lesson that you have to learn, okay? Because you've been overindulging, you've overspent, you've gone overboard with your loans, with financial responsibilities, and now the last quarter of the year, it seems like you need to start thinking things over. You need to redo your budgeting, your expenses, recurring, whatever, okay? You need to make a do-over. All right, Leo. So in overall, the first 3 quarters of the year for Cancer will be very good. The last quarter of the year will be coming in as a shock. That's for Cancer. Okay, Leo. Let's take a look now. Magician, Justice, Queen of Wands, the Hermit, Page of Swords. Oh. Moving on, okay, moving on to the next level of your life, moving on, leaving some toxic people behind. Okay, first quarter of the year, you will be tricking people, or you'll be playing tricks on yourself, or you will be the magician. Okay, you'll be starting new beginnings, even though that there is, not enough resource for you to start with. The magician is the type of a person that is very versatile. They're very flexible, very talented. Even if there's nothing that they can start with, they can create a fire out of nothing, out of a matchstick, and then they can create a bonfire out of it, okay? Or creating a bonfire out of a matchstick. That's a better way of putting it. Now, the first quarter of the year for you, you will be doing a lot of strategies, miraculous things, actions, bold and daring decisions, all right? You'll be all about work, that even though you'll be starting off as page, or, with the Page of Swords and Page of Cups, it will start from a small idea, and then you will try to put your all there. Okay, it's like you will be investing much of your energy in a project or situation, because like what I said, even though that there's nothing you can start with, that you can start from, you can make things happen. All right. Now, second quarter of the year, there is a contract that you have to be a little bit more careful of. Especially some of you will also be going through a divorce, okay, with somebody that you thought is the one, or your soulmate. But unfortunately, some of you needs to leave a situation behind, or some of you needs to like really finalize a divorce in order for you to move on to the next level of your life, because this is the only one that's been holding you back. Third quarter of the year, Queen of Wands, Six of Coins. You'll be a little bit more feisty, competitive, and much more, like go-getter on the go, because you feel like, oh, all of my hard works are already starting to pay off. So I'm feeling a little bit more giddy. I want to get this. I want to prove something to somebody, that I can go the distance, and that I wasn't really wrong with the path that I chose. Some of you will also be showing to your parents, or especially to a father figure, that the choice that you have made is not wrong. Okay, last quarter of the year, you'll be feeling a little bit alone. Okay, a little bit defensive, fenced. Some of you will also be going through some periods of distress, and it's like you will be competing with this person, because here it seems like, most of you, Leo, you're not going to be prioritizing your love life. because right after the heartbreak or right after the finalization of your divorce during the second quarter, you just want to concentrate on your finances, which is definitely it's the right thing to do, and you're going to be growing. All right. So singles, even though you will be um, dating, I don't feel like you're going to be in the mood to be in a serious relationship. All right, Virgo. Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Page of Swords, Seven of Coins, Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. Confucius. All right. Oh, sorry. All right. Growing up, all right, so growing up, having that words of wisdom, okay, gaining the words of wisdom, gaining that knowledge, and getting much more smarter, okay, in a situation. Now, first quarter of the year, it seems like there will be a lot of communications, correspondences. Some of you will be planning accordingly, making new plans. Some of you will also be moving back to where you came from or where you grew up from. Some of you will be reunited with your soulmate. Singles, you will finally be meeting your soulmate through online. Okay, online communications. Second quarter of the year, you'll be walking away from a difficult situation that you feel like it's no longer serving you well, or it has already served its purpose. Some of you will be communicating back or will be starting a new chapter with somebody from the past, which is, this is also about the Six of Cups, okay? So the second quarter of the year, you're going to go back to somebody that you used to know or that you've had a foundation with, and there will be a reconciliation that I don't see any marriage yet, okay? Third quarter of the year, for you, it's like I've already established my finances. It's time for me to focus on love. So there will be a new beginnings about falling in love, being in a relationship. Singles, you will have a lot of choices. You will have a lot of options to choose from, but be very careful with your choices, okay? Because you might just end up with a wrong one if you're gonna be what do you call this? If you're gonna be vain, okay? Last quarter of the year, Seven of Coins, the Universe, and Six of Swords. So last quarter of the year, you're gonna be changing your mind, and you're gonna be changing your, your approach or attitude when it comes to love, because you feel like, oh, I want to go back and making money. Making money is easier than making love work. Okay, so this is what you're gonna be learning. This year will be all about lessons to learn for you. Okay, Rooster, Virgo, Libra. All right. Libra, even though that it is, this year will be all about starting with a small opportunity, you're going to take it. Okay, you will also learn how to value small things or small people. First quarter of the year, dealing with a Cancer, it seems like you are going to make things work in your relationship, and you're not gonna, it's like you're not gonna be running out of patience or run out of hope or faith in this relationship, because you will have so much love with this person, Gemini or any other air sign, okay, and water sign. You feel like this is the right one for you, okay, and it seems like you are gonna be pushing for things to work, pushing for things to happen. All right. Second quarter of the year, all about work. Again, it's all about marriage. You're going to be making things work with your partner, okay? Whether this is domesticated or just, loosely connected. And you are not going to give up, okay? It seems like for you, I know that we love each other. We can make this work. We can make this through, because we love each other. Third quarter of the year, so this is all about love. Even though the second quarter you will be working, but your focus will still be mainly on love and having children or having a family. Could be you're already in an established pace. Okay, third quarter of the year, you will be either you're going to be going back to school to pursue a different career path or business. But either way, there will be financial stability that will be coming your way right at the end of the third quarter of the year. Last quarter of the year, feeling so sad and lonely, and there are some things that you feel like, why is it that why did I do this? Why did I wasted my time with this? There will be a bit of a resentment, and there will be a bit of regrets, okay, over things and decisions that you have made for the whole 3 quarters of the year. And then you will be all about logic, practicality. And it's like, no, I don't want to focus on that. It's much better for me that, I'll be focusing my attention and that. So it's like right after making all these lovey-dovey decisions for the 3 quarters of the year, the last quarter of the year, you're going to be acting so cold and distant, kind of, and dry and very practical. Okay. Scorpio. Fool, Seven of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, King of Swords, Eight of Wands, Four of Cups, High Priestess, King of Coins, ooh, King, Five of Cups, ooh, wow. Alright, the Five of Cups, crying over the spilled milk, alright, but there are still, okay, the lesson of the year for you, it seems like don't focus on whatever that you have lost, but focus on what you still have, okay? Whether it's people, material, whatsoever, okay, in your life. Don't focus on whatever that you don't have. Focus on what you still have. Appreciate whatever that is in front of you and be a little bit more content instead of looking at other people's cups, okay? All right, first quarter. You don't want to be so gullible. It's how you used to be. Because right now, even if you have to be alone or even if you have to do things on your own, you're ready. Okay. It is also very important for you, or money will be very imperative for you. Okay. Last quarter of the year, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Ooh, wow. The couples. There will be a sacrifice that you have to make. Some of you might have to move to a smaller house. Some of you might have to give up I don't know, like a particular lifestyle that used to be extravagant or grand, but then you have to make ends meet for the second quarter of the year. Third quarter of the year, things are beautifully, okay? And some of you will be overindulging. Be a little bit more practical. If you're going to be wise in spending your money, budgeting your money, saving your money, you don't have to go through any other, crunching. All right? Plan accordingly, and you also need to be wise in time. I mean, with the time that is being wasted, time that is being used. Last quarter of the year, being the boss of your own. Some of you, if you already own up your business, you need to be a little bit more careful in making grand decisions, harsh decisions, or abrupt decisions. If you're currently employed, you will be tested by your boss about your loyalty and about, your expertise in whatever it is that you do. There's a test that you have to go through, or obstacle, which is, I feel like you're going to be surpassing it, but don't be so complacent. All right. Sagittarius. Oh, some of you will be buying a new house. First quarter of the year, some of you will be starting up a new business or opening up a new business. Page of Cups. All right. Loving whatever it is that you do, appreciating the small gestures and small beginnings. Some of you will be starting a new business first quarter of the year, and you feel like, no, this is what I want. I feel that this will be working out. Okay, so you're going to be making a stand to whatever it is that you believe in, and you'll be focusing more on your finances, saving more money, and being a little bit more stingy. I feel like some of you will also be losing time for love or your marriage. Second quarter of the year, you'll be buying a new house. Most of your sacrifices will start paying off, but be very careful because someone will be filing a divorce. Okay, either it's you or your partner. It seems like they can no longer take whatever that's been happening in your marriage or relationship, or there will be a separation. Third quarter of the year, nine of wands, page of coins, and the queen of wands. For you, it's like fine, like I can start over. And even though that there's like it's like you will be starting from scratch, let's just put it that way. And you will be much more feisty, and you feel like, I don't have any problems with it. Okay, I'm good, I'm okay. And it seems like um, you will be planning accordingly with some older people, or you'll be working with your mentors. Okay, last quarter of the year, feeling a little bit more defensive. Feel like I'm ready to go, I'm ready to um, take the plunge. All right, and it's like your dream or ambition will be reigning over, or will be on top of all of your priorities, because this year you'll be learning a lot of things about who you really are, what do you really want, and what is versus fake happiness. Okay. There's a big lesson that you have to learn by the end of the year. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, this year will be all about your intuition, strengthening your intuition, growing spiritually, or listening more to your instinct or spiritual guides. Okay. Um, some of you will also be dealing with a lot of spiritual stuff, like ghosts. First quarter of the year, okay. Money looks good and money looks very stable, but it's like you're to the extreme. You're going to be very stingy, and Be careful in overindulging or spending too much stuff on something that is not really necessary just because that money will be flourishing. And this is you, the King of Coins, okay? So be very careful in overindulging and making some unexpected purchases or expenses, okay? Second part of the year. Oh, wow, the Ten of Pentacles. It's actually, some of you will be getting married, okay? Will be marrying the person that you really want to be with, or you will be making a very tough decision that I'm ready to settle down. So most of you, either you're going to be getting involved in a partnership, business partnership, or marriage, okay, with another earth sign or fire sign. Third quarter of the year, you will be very happy, especially some of you are into business. You'll be very happy counting your blessings, and there will be much more financial stability around the third quarter of the year. You will be very happy. In fact, the first, second, and third quarter, your finances will just become even stronger. Last quarter of the year, you'll be walking away, making some changes. There is also a fire sign that you're going to be like really moving on from. Some of you will also be buying a new place or a new house, okay? But definitely this year will be very auspicious for you, Capricorn Rooster. All right. Aquarius. I'm sorry. All right, Three of Coins. Starting a new beginning, starting a new foundation. First quarter of the year, dealing with a Capricorn, there will be enhanced or active communications that you'll be very much into, okay? All about communications, public speaking, and you will also be, you know, public guesting, being a leader, standing in front of a conference or class or people, you know, that you will be leading on. Second quarter of the year, learning more things, learning how to love yourself, and some of you, there will be a some issues with all the female family members in your family, and some of you needs to address your, if especially if you're a woman, okay, some of you needs to address your femininity or your um um you know, for females, you need to address your, let's say, ovary, okay, your health issues with your ovary, because they're saying saying something about your female parts or female stuff, okay, when it comes to your health. So I don't know how to word it out. So possibly like ovary or uterus or pregnancy or something like that. You need to address your, pay attention to your health, okay? uh Third quarter of the year, signing a new contract, starting a new career endeavor. Some of you will also be getting a divorce, okay? So if you're married to a fire sign, you feel like it's time, okay? And you've already had enough. This person, by the way, is also a player. Last quarter of the year, buying a new house, building a new house, renovation, and it seems like you will be, it's like you want to do a rewind or go back to how you used to be, or go back to who you really were in the past. It's like, let's say, for example, that you're a very smart, jolly, you know, like happy person, So you want to go back to how you used to be, because the third quarter of the year you're walking away from a very toxic marriage or relationship, or you're going to be leaving behind somebody that is no longer serving you well or is just pulling you down. Okay, that's why that this year it will be all about new beginnings and new foundation. Pisces. Also, Aquarius, be careful of your heart problems, heart diseases. All right, the Chariot. Okay, let's face it there. All right, making a lot of changes. Some of you will also be getting a new car, or be careful from car issues, car accidents, and pay attention to your cars. Especially, you need to change your tires, transmission, radiator problems. All right, and um, a car that will also be spinning out of control. Okay, anyway, first quarter of the year, it seems like there will be a new foundation or a new partnership or a new job that you're going to be getting either in the air or fire industry. All right, and you will be one of the either consultant, or your job will be all about giving your ideas or presenting your ideas. Second quarter of the year, increase in communications. It seems like you're going to be moving on from a very difficult pace or situation in your life, and you will be very delighted that there are some things that you have to leave behind in order for you to start a new venture or a new beginning, and you are going to be learning a lot. Okay, you're not going to be very optimistic at first, but then you will start to appreciate that, oh, okay, so it's a good thing that I've made this decision. Third quarter of the year, some of you will be getting married, okay, to an earth sign, and you'll be very happy because you just made the right choice. All right, some of you will be ending up with someone who is older than you, and some of you will also be celebrating with a victory, or it's like you're going to be winning over a situation, an argument, or some of you will also be winning a legal battle, especially if there's a child custody that you're involved with. Last quarter of the year, wishes that will be fulfilled. You'll be proving, you're going to be getting a lot more stronger, strategizing, being more tactical, and you will also be much more competitive, advanced, and you will be honing more of your knowledge, to advance in any other competition or field with anyone who's going to be antagonizing you or challenging you. All right, so anyway, that's going to be it for you, Rooster. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live on the calls, just go visit me at my website, it's sophiaclaireangel.net. All the links are down there below if you want to reach out to me, and you may also chat with me directly at my Instagram. All right, blessings to you.